Sorry for the crappy audio, I'm still working on my setup. For context, I am a self-taught young artist and I'm trying to start a YouTube channel. If you clicked on this video, I really appreciate you. If you didn't catch the title of this video, today I will be turning Bluey and Bingo Heeler into humans. When I first heard that Bluey was becoming popular among teenagers and adults, I was like, okay, I might stay far away from that. Don't get me wrong, I love cartoons, I just generally watch shows for older kids / preteens. Sorry. Bluey is a show that I thought was for really young kids, which it is, but it is also enjoyable for people my age. I didn't know that though, and I finally decided I'd give it a try. A little while later, in a burst of inspiration, here we are. What exactly makes Bluey a good show for older and younger audiences? Well, first of all, the art. The use of bright colors and fun shapes that work well together make the show almost look hypnotic, and I think anybody, no matter what age they are, can appreciate that. Another great thing is the storytelling. I have a younger sister that is really close in age to me, and growing up, we acted just like Bluey and Bingo. Watching the show felt like watching real life, except everyone was a dog. There are little details in Bluey, and I think that's what makes the show so good. There's a character named Judo that you're probably aware of. In her debut episode, she makes Bluey leave Bingo so the two older girls can go play alone together. When I was growing up, I knew someone just like Judo. They were always trying to convince me to ditch my younger sister when we played together. And we, like Judo and Bluey, were neighbors. The show just feels so authentic and real. And I think a part of that comes from the fact that they used real kids to voice the kid characters. And for those of you who might be saying, but it's still a mindless kids show, Bluey actually handles a lot of deeper topics, like miscarriage, the struggles of parenting, and death and aging, but not in a dark way. The show teaches kids that these things are just a part of life. Back to the characters. I think the Heelers are a great role model family for both the kids and the parents watching. Actually, really anybody watching. For kids, Bluey and Bingo are good at working together to solve problems and interacting with others in a nice way. Shows them how to play fairly. And for the parents, Chili and Bandit would be the role models. They're great at parenting, solving problems so that it's a win-win situation, and playing with their kids. And sometimes playing with kids can be hard. All they want to do is play fight and run around and scream and play pretend. Now, I don't have kids, but I have babysat before. Anyway, the Heeler parents are just awesome examples of how to parent. Obviously, none of the characters are without their flaws, but that's why they're so well written. They work together as a family, and the show doesn't have to bend over backwards to make it seem like they are a stable family, they just are. Kids watch Bluey because it's enjoyable. Teens might watch Bluey because it reminds them of childhood. It feels like a little safe space in a world that is getting bigger and scarier every year. Young adults who don't have kids might watch it because it makes them want to have kids. It shows them the joys of having a little human in your house and makes them less afraid of the future. And older people might just watch it because it connects them to their past. Okay, let's talk about design. I gave Bluey some overalls mainly because I just love putting kids in overalls. I gave her shorter hair and a couple of band-aids here and there because I imagined, since she's kind of the outdoorsy sister and loves running around, that she would get a couple of scratches every now and then. I gave her some patches sewn to her overalls to mimic the spots that Bluey has. I also gave her some sneakers and socks, and yeah, I thought she was good. I gave Bingo some little twin buns and a white shirt with a little ruffle on the edge, as I imagine Chili still dresses her and styles her hair. I made her looking at a bug on the ground, since she does that a lot in the show. I struggled a bit with the background, but eventually I just decided to pop a picture of the Heeler's backyard in. I added shadows, and I was done. Another thing that I wanted to mention was the dynamic between the two sisters. I find it so relatable because, like Bluey, when I was little, I would be not bossing around, but I would be a little bit bossy over my younger sister, and you can notice that she does that a lot too. But not in the way that it's actually upsetting Bingo. She's just always suggesting things that Bingo goes along with, and yada yada, you know? I just found that really cute, and I wanted to mention it before this ends. Alright, well that was a very short video. I hope you guys liked it. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but please consider subscribing. It would really help me out a lot. Subscribers get a shout out in the next video, so yeah. I love you so much. Thank you for clicking on this video. Bye!